What's up, guys? So today we're sitting in my house. I know that I haven't really shown you guys the house tour yet. I'm still waiting on just like finishing up all the details, but you're in another one of the rooms in this house. This is the inventory room. I'm not gonna like give you guys a tour of it, but you're probably gonna see it throughout this video. I'm here with Dylan, if you guys remember him from a year ago when he posted his last video.
Don't listen to him, guys. Stop it. It's been a long time, but it hasn't been a year.
I would have actually just told people to subscribe to your channel if there was something that...
if there was content
coming out. We're here with Celeste, with RJ. It's a good time. We're just selling some shoes. I have a very large inventory right now. One of the projects I've been working on since not posting is still doing sneaker reselling on the side. I don't do it as much on Shop Just Win. I do it on, Go, StockX, all that kind of stuff. Because I'm actually working on a project where I'm basically like going to track the way that I've been able to resell to like show you guys that it really is doable, and I've been like filming some of the process and getting that done. So hopefully you guys will like learn from that when I post like this big like movie style video of like how to effectively resell and make money off of not just Yeezys and Off-Whites like a lot of people probably think is the way to do it, but off of everything. Like, Dylan, what are we making money off of today? What are you buying?
Okay guys, so today we're buying some 14s. We're trying to wheel and deal with this guy. You know him, he's pretty tough to deal with, but buying mostly dead stock shoes, no boxes. 3s, 4s, retros. I'm not touching too many SBs right now, but...
Why are you yelling?
He has some... Yeah, you guys know me. You guys know me. Celeste was actually yelling. Don't listen to her. He actually has some good inventory over here now. So we're just kind of going through it and seeing what we can make some money off of, Reseller to reseller, which is actually really hard to do.
It is hard to do.
I had the problem with people like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what you want me to do. It's a resell to resell. But he's a nice guy, so he always takes care of me. And
I see what you're doing too. You're putting used shoes on top of new shoes. That way you can be like, let me get that deal real quick.
I just want a discount from you, so I was thinking if that would work. You know what I mean? So.
Oh my god. But yeah, so today we're just in here doing some reselling and stuff like that. Keep in mind, guys, the podcast shop's August 15th. Super excited about that. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today. It's really crazy. You guys are going to see on every influencer that you probably follow in the sneaker space, as well as some pro athletes, some other celebrities. There's a big game coming out in the space. It's called Fantasy Sneaker League. It's the first ever game based around sneakers. So you can go download it on the Apple Store or the, what's it called, Android Store? Is that what it's called, or Google Store? What would you call it? I don't need two cameras just shooting at me right now. Dylan's just getting... I didn't think that was too funny. You're like, dude, so what is it? Dylan's getting on his Instagram story. A lot of stuff's going on. But yeah, so this game, you can go download it. It's really fun because it's free to play, free to download. And the winner of like the national game, it's like if you guys remember HQ where you played and you competed against everyone else who was playing, and the winner gets like a free pair of shoes, free Supreme, free merchandise, whatever it is. It'll tell you what you win before the game, and it gets mailed to you for free. Because when you register for the game, you put your address in. You got to be 18 to play. You're supposed to be, I mean, if you're under that and you say you're 18, I can't really stop you. But it's an amazing, amazing, amazing game, so I highly recommend you guys check it out. Link's going to be in the description for that. And also, guys, I know I haven't done a house tour yet, but I've actually let the Fantasy Sneaker League team come here and do a house tour, but it was when I was moving in, so there's not a lot of furniture. Sorry, buddy, I couldn't do it. There's not a lot of furniture in the house in the video. But it shows like the structure of the house, shows my backyard, all that kind of stuff, and they're gonna be posting that. So I'm gonna put the YouTube link for their channel in the description down below. But you guys are gonna see it because I'm actually in charge of coordinating on the business end all the influencers that are gonna be posting about the game and like gonna be a part of the FSL family basically. So you're gonna see it on a lot of amazing people's stuff, a lot of influencers that I'm friends with, a lot of influencers that I really respect that are really killing the game on their channel. So definitely look out for that. And Dylan, you got more offers for me or what?
I want to take it all, bro, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Give me offers.
Yeah, I'm going to see. We're running up some numbers right now.
Alright. So I was trying to figure out what this video is going to be about today. And basically I was thinking today I'll show you guys how I operate my sneaker reselling business. That's just one component of what I do. The main thing is BU in sports and all of the stuff that you guys have seen most of on my Instagram, like my personal brand. But on the side I like to do sneaker reselling just because for me, it's a good way to make like some extra income every month. It's just kind of like, for lack of a better term, like kind of like play money with the way that I run it, but I run it as if it's a very legitimate business because it is a legitimate business. It's just in my personal life, it's just something that is really more of a side project that I've actually hired people to help me out with, and one of them is here today right now. So I want to show you guys the process. You saw Dylan come over and buy stuff. That is not like the typical way that I resell sneakers. Like that's just something that worked out really well because I happened to be in Vegas when Dylan's here in Vegas. But for the most part, lately, not counting Shop Just Win, I want to show you guys how to resell in a way that you guys can do, because obviously not all of you guys can post on Shop, just Wynn, at least not yet. So right now, what I'm doing right here is I'm in my office. One thing that I would like to point out that's just like a personal thought of mine is that a lot of like little details play into the ability for you to have a successful business. What I mean by that is I think that you should have like a really cool work environment. And I know that everyone can't necessarily have like a big office and all these different things, or a staff or whatever it may be, but what you can have is just little things that are just cool that you really care about, like things that cost nothing. Like I have golf balls that like mean stuff to me, and then I have like a little whiteboard that probably costs $5, my laptop obviously. I mean, that's all you really need is just the laptop, but I think it's cool to have a good work environment because it keeps you motivated after you've already done a lot of the work. So one thing that I recommend you always do, you probably can't like clearly see the details, but I recommend you make a spreadsheet and you write the name of the sneaker that you have or a piece of clothing or whatever it is that's in your inventory, basically like an inventory list. Then write what size it is, that way you always have that monitored, because over time, if you just write white cement 4, what happens when you end up getting to the point in your business where you have like 4 of those in hand at one time? So it really helps kind of differentiate it. Keep it numbered, which is very easy because each row has a number, so that way like when the item in row number 2 sells, where to put like the sold for. So always write down your costs and then always write down your sold for. I like to have a profit column. Technically you don't really need one because you can always kind of just figure that out, honestly, but I like to have a column that I literally just write the amount in profit, which is obviously very simple, sold for minus cost, and then it's just a way for me to kind of keep track of how much I'm actually making on it. But it's really easy if you do it on Excel or like on Google Sheets, which is free, any kind of site like that, because you can literally just highlight and drag down the whole thing and it'll total up the numbers. You don't have to add it, you don't have to deal with your calculator, you don't have to deal with any of that. But that's just the back end part of it. The part of it that I don't deal a lot with, that I have someone else deal with for the most part, obviously buying the inventory. So going to sneaker cons, looking around I recommend, honestly, I think you can resell things on GOAT used. I always see like crazy deals on there. I don't personally do a lot of that just because I don't have the time to be on GOAT all the time, just like looking for deals that I can make like 30 or 40 bucks on. But for a lot of you guys watching this, that's like a super easy way to make quick money and a really good way to do it. Another thing is take pairs of shoes that trend up on StockX and buy them. Like I just bought Travis 1s the other day. I bought Travis 1 lows the other day, some off-whites and stuff like that, and I've really been able to make a lot of money on it. I haven't necessarily sold all of them yet because I'm still letting the price go up on it, but when there's a shoe that you know is going to go up, it makes sense to buy it. Even if at StockX price, you can still make money if you hold it for like 30 to 90 days. But I'm going to take you guys in the other room and show you guys the process of how we resell. So now we're in like my sneaker resale room where you guys saw earlier when I was with Dylan. Right now this is kind of my inventory, so it's kind of a mess. I mean, I got some good, some stuff that's really cheap, like it's gonna be crazy steals. Like for example, like this blazer mid right here is not super expensive, worn. But then there's stuff like the shoes that Celeste is photographing right now that are a little more expensive. They're in the couple hundred. So really, there's kind of a variety of things. So this is all stuff I'm gonna be posting on GOAT, and the good thing is when stuff's new, if you don't have a box, you obviously can't sell it on StockX, but you can sell it on GOAT. So I'm going for GOAT this rack. Keep in mind this video is not sponsored, this is just literally where I sell this stuff. Another thing that I like to do sometimes is go to outlet malls and buy inventory there. So you see right here, I have a pair of Ultra Boosts right here. They're kid sizes. I got sizes 4 through 7. I got basically an entire size run, and retail on these is 160 bucks. I got them for $44 a pair. Plus I actually got an additional discount on them because they're a red tag, and at Adidas, depending on the season, sometimes they give you 20% off a red tag, sometimes buy one, get one half off, sometimes it's just straight up half off. I don't remember, I'd have to look at my spreadsheet, but I mean either way, even at full $45, you could still make money on some Ultra Boosts that are brand new with the box and everything. So I got a whole inventory of those. And these I remember this was when the red stickers were 50% off. So these cleats were like 25 bucks. Something like this, I'd resell on eBay, but you could probably get anywhere from $50 to $60 for these cleats. Only paid 25 for them, put them on eBay. Someone's gonna get cool soccer cleats. So you don't have to just resell like Travis Scott's or Yeezys or things like that. You can really resell anything. And I know that I said this channel wasn't gonna be about sneakers anymore, but it's sort of, will still always have that component because it has something to do with part of my business. And then at the same time, this is a lot more showing you guys the business side of sneakers, more so than just the side of, buying them for my personal collection or whatever it may be. And everything I'm saying right now would apply to clothes too. It's just that my inventory right now is primarily sneakers. And then always be aware of your costs. So what I mean by that is, like, yes, it's very easy to buy the shoe, sell the shoe, you know, your profit. But then you have to like ship the shoe. So there's tape and there's boxes and there's all this other stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys right here a little secret. You go on a site called uline.com. You can get boxes that are either 14 by 10 by 6 or 16 by 12 by 6, depending on what size we're gonna do. You open it up. They're pretty good sneaker size boxes. This one's for like a small, probably like up to size 10. And the bigger boxes I have right here are better for bigger shoes and bigger size boxes, like a Jordan 5 box or something like that. But if you buy them in, so you basically buy them in what's called a bundle of 25. It's like 20 bucks for 25 boxes, so less than $1 each. And then if you go to Costco, if you're a member, or if not, go to Office Depot, buy shipping tape in bulk. This is like 20 bucks for 8 rolls, so it works out to like your cost of tape per item shipped out is probably like a couple cents at most. So that works out really well, and it's also like the easiest way to tape stuff up. I'm sure a lot of you guys already use that kind of tape, but buy it in bulk if you can, if that's what your business is supporting. If you're only selling 1 shoe a month, then maybe you don't need to buy 25 at once, but it's a better way to keep your costs down. So I highly recommend it. And then keeping your inventory organized. It's not super organized right now because I'm in the middle of a move, as you guys know. But typically, I like to keep it as organized as possible. I probably have all my SBs somewhere, all my Jordans, all the Nike stuff, all the clothing. I actually need to go buy a clothing rack to hang up the clothing inventory that I have. And that way, when something sells, it's very easy to grab because time is also money. Like, it's really a cliche thing to say, but like literally, like it's either you doing it or you hire someone to do this kind of thing for you. It's much better if your time management skills like allow you to go much faster, because I'd rather be spending time buying new inventory than I would just looking for something that's sold. And that's if you have a big inventory. So ideally, everyone that resells wants to one day probably have a big inventory, because that means that you have a bigger business than just selling 1 shoe a week. So always treat your business as if it's this massive, massive business, because one day it will be, and you want to be able to run it properly. So that's my advice on reselling. And there's one other thing I gotta talk to you guys about back in the office. All right, guys, so the way we're gonna end this video is, first off, gotta give a huge thank you to the team over at Fantasy Sneaker League. They're based out of Colorado. It's an amazing, amazing family, so make sure you go follow them on Instagram at Fantasy Sneaker League and download the game. Like I said, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna actually be playing it. You can play against me. You gotta beat me if you wanna win the free sneakers, but besides that, you know, it's gonna be a really fun time. I actually just got a really cool box of stuff in the mail, and even though I'm not like a sneaker streetwear channel anymore, I sort of am because I'm still into it. So I want to show you guys the stuff real quick. We got all this Complex Con stuff. I didn't make it out to the Complex Con Chicago. I really wish I did, but we got like the Murakami shirt right here. I'm not gonna like unwrap it, but just show you guys the big Chicago like Murakami head. Or that's not, I think it's Murakami, but I'm not 100% sure. This is called the Eden tee. Right here. I got it all for retail. You can get it online still, I think. The Chicago black hoodie, and then this is probably the most famous one, the gray Chicago hoodie. I guess not famous, but it's the one that's pretty popular. I think it's going for a pretty good amount on StockX. Got a bunch of artwork I gotta hang up. Got really all kinds of stuff I gotta do. But the way I'm gonna end this video is with answering a question that I've probably gotten for the last 1.5 years. Everyone's always like, where's Bryan Cat? Where's Dozy TV? For those of you guys who've been here since like early 2018, you guys will remember Bryan Cap was a good buddy of mine who did YouTube with me. He did sneaker YouTube. He probably got to like 30,000 subscribers, maybe more, maybe less. But he was on a ton of my videos. I'm gonna put the infamous "I'm ballin" clip in now.
I'm ballin'.
He's actually not dead. He's in a fraternity at SMU, and a bunch of his like fraternity brothers commented on his Instagram like RIP and all this stuff when they found out that he did YouTube when he was in high school. So a lot of you guys were like, what happened to Bryan? Like, is he dead? All this stuff. Like, no, and it wasn't even funny, but he's actually right here on the phone, probably getting yelled at by his girlfriend. Soon to be girlfriend. Hope she doesn't see this. Seems very nice. Yo.
What do you think, hang on one sec, Ash. Blake, what do you think for like a 4-person family, what do you think a room in the Cosmo is per night?
I don't think it matters how many people are in it.
Aria.
I don't think it matters how many people are in it. I think it's just like a
kitchen,
room.
pull-out couch, that kind of shit.
Well, it's not a Homewood Suites. I don't think rooms have that there. Unless you get like a villa, probably thousands.
Yeah, like one of my friends.
See, he's too busy for me. He can't even get off the phone with his girlfriend for 5 seconds to say hi to all the fans that he left stranded. He didn't even make a goodbye video, man.
Hang on one sec, Ash. Okay, I gotta hang on something. What do you want me to do?
You didn't even make a goodbye video when you stopped doing YouTube.
Bro,
I'm just showing you guys that he's alive and well.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm alive. I didn't get into a car accident and die. But it wasn't about not making a goodbye video. It was just that, I don't know, I had to go to college. I was kind of busy.
Can people expect you back?
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm gonna leave that up to, like, if people want to see me back, then you'll see it in the comments of whatever video this is going on, because I'm not in charge of any kind of channel anymore. So if they say yes,
Well,
in the
you're in
comments,
charge of your channel, and you can feel free to upload content on it whenever you want. But
if the people want it, then I will do it. That's what I'll say. Because I've got another.
I think they just wanted to know that you were alive, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, just wanted to answer that little rumor because, dude, I swear to God, even I told Brock, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get Bryan on the end of my video. He's like, you should, because everyone always asks if he's alive. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, like when we went to like a sneaker event, and like like meeting everybody and stuff like that, and some people always are like, what's up with Bryan? You know, what's up with Dozy, like all those guys. So
if people
and Dylan, and you guys saw Dylan's alive, you saw Bryan's alive, Dozy's also alive, and well, maybe I'll get him in a video before he goes back to college. He attends Notre Dame in Indiana. You go to SMU in Texas, and Dylan's quite a bit older than college, but he's doing great for himself.
I'm so far away
awesome.
in Dallas. That's the other thing. Like I just moved so far away that's a big hassle. Like going from Vegas to Dallas, that's 1,000 miles. Like that's,
yeah, I mean, how are you supposed to bring a camera with you to Dallas? I mean, that's crazy. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
I'm balling. What's good?
No. Yeah, I miss old Bryan too, guys. I'm sorry.